In the heart of 17th century Angola, a queen rose from the ashes of betrayal, conquest, and war. Her name was Nzinga, and she would become one of the most feared and respected rulers Africa has ever known. Childhood and rise. Born in 1583 in the kingdom of Ndongo, Nzinga was no ordinary child. From an early age, she trained alongside warriors, learned the art of diplomacy, and listened closely to the politics of her father's court. Sharp, fearless, and determined, she was being prepared, not just for royalty, but for survival. By the early 1600s, the Portuguese Empire had entrenched itself along Angola's coast, seizing land and enslaving her people. Ndongo's power weakened, and Nzinga's brother, the king, struggled to resist. When the Portuguese demanded a treaty in 1622, it was Nzinga, not her brother, who was sent to negotiate. The throne scene. The governor thought he could humiliate her. In the grand hall, he offered no chair for the princess, only a mat on the ground. To sit there would mean lowering herself, bowing to Portugal's power. Nzinga did something unforgettable. She signaled to one of her attendants. He knelt, and Nzinga sat proudly upon his back, her eyes locked with the governor's. She was no subject. She was a queen. That moment became a symbol of her defiance, war and resistance. But Nzinga's battles were only beginning. After her brother's death, she seized the throne of Ndongo and later the neighboring kingdom of Matamba. From her new seat of power, she waged relentless war against the Portuguese. She forged alliances with neighboring African states, even with the Dutch when they briefly challenged Portugal. She mastered both the spear and the treaty, fighting with armies one year, negotiating trade the next. To her enemies, she was a nightmare. To her people, she was a savior. She also defied expectations of gender and power. Nzinga led warriors into battle herself, often dressed in armor, carrying a spear, and riding into the forest of Angola. Her enemies underestimated her, but time and again, she proved to be one step ahead. For over 30 years, she resisted the empire that thought it could bend her people to slavery. Legacy. Nzinga lived into her 80s, ruling Matamba until her death in 1663. By then, she had secured her kingdom as a haven for runaway slaves and freedom fighters, a place where the Portuguese feared to tread. Even in her final years, she never stopped planning, never stopped resisting, never stopped protecting her people. Her story was carried in whispers and songs, in legends passed down from generation to generation. To this day, Queen Nzinga stands as a symbol of courage, intelligence, and resistance. A woman who refused to bow, even when an empire demanded it. So I ask you, was Queen Nzinga Africa's greatest ruler? Or was she something more, a warrior who showed the world that even empires could be defied? Let me know what you think in the comments below.